like Kevlar.
Okay.
Might be Technora. See, this is just a Technora,
He's right there.
no core.
Right.
This has a full rope core. There's a Dyneema core in here. That's a 5,000 pound,
Okay.
which this is too until it gets old. So what happens if after multiple
The sheet.
and you know, if you take it into wet sandy canyons, that grit gets in there,
Okay.
and it. So the guys at Iceland Adventure Company, they were down the basement just practicing some stuff, hooked up on one of these, and it broke.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh.
It broke. So I'm like,
Okay.
your shit's not supposed to break.
Right. Yes.
Like, none of this stuff is supposed to break under normal use.
What is this again? What is this used for?
Yeah, he's going to show that.
A hollow block.
Or maybe once we get down, when we are just standing on the ground, we can pull ourselves and hang.
So this one is made for thicker rope. They have a newer one that's thinner, so it'll grab the thinner rope better.
Problem is, with little kids down. It's easy to climb
Just gonna
up.
lock it
Yeah.
off.
You gotta sit on your butt going down. Yes, yeah, I don't have a cruise hook at all. I don't have one.
That's the thing I forgot.
Should have just used this.
Oh, good.
So the prusik is a rope grab, basically.
Oh, yeah.
Now, that's going to grab the rope. So that's, if I'm rappelling, the problem I have with this is now you got to manage this, you got to manage the
I
length.
remember you telling me that, yep.
So,
Although, because you have to lower it while you're rappelling. So, which you can rappel and keep one hand on this, which I don't like to do. I'd rather have the other hand on the brake.
Yes.
And you got to make sure it's not rigged. Like, I can shorten my daisy chain, because this is also a prusik. I might not even be able to get it short enough, even though I do have long arms. You absolutely do not want this to get, because if it's out of your reach,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can't reach it,
Yeah.
you're stuck.
You're screwed.
Yeah, somebody's going to have to come down.
Yeah.
And the other way people do it is they'll extend this, they'll put like a quick draw or something, so that's high up, and you could put it underneath. The problem with that is if it gets sucked into your rappel device, you're going to get stuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is like stops friction, right? It's like a
Yeah, so it's a rope
device.
grab. So
A
what
rope
happens?
grab.
So if that gentleman on Heaps had one of these, he'd still be alive.
right.
So they're not bad. I don't knock them, but they're the only time I would ever use one would be on if I was first down on a long rappel, and then it's like, okay, I'll. But because I don't have the setup, like I'd have to practice that before I used it. I'd rather not use it and count on my own skills than count on something that I'm not fully versed in.
Yeah.
Let's go down and have another explore.
So the beauty of this is you saw how
That helps.
it's actually really easy to set up. You know, you just crisscross it like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So a typical prusik is actually from like a loop, like a sling.
Yeah. That's. Yep. Yeah.
That's a different.
Now, before you put it on, here, Angela, can you hold it on? Here,
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you.
So if you have a sling, just a sling, and you want to do a prusik, that's a different.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's that.
Okay. Yeah. That's,
Yeah. I have a couple of those at my house. They were my son's.
But
Yep.
this is webbing, so it's not
Right.
really going to grab very well. But
Right.
that's the way you do
Yeah.
it. And you, if it's not grabbing well, you could add another wrap.
here.
So you saw I did 2. You could do as many as you need to make it grab, but.
Yeah.
Here, if you want to use this it's for webbing.
Oh, the webbing was in the loop.
Yeah.
So you need a loop. For a regular prusik, you need a loop.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
It's like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
If you.
So that would be the.
And the number of turns, I guess that will control how much friction.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, these are great, but like I said,
They break. Then
that's it. There's no core in there. These have at least have a core, and they have a new one that's like an 8mm.
Okay.
Huh. Oh yeah. Yeah. The difference.
But same thing. You got to manage that
gotta
length.
manage it.
Yeah.
So every time you rappel, you need to move it forward as well, right?
Right. So you would rappel with your hand on it.
On it, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not here.
It would be up there, yeah. So you don't, I want to say you don't need the second brake, but you don't have a second brake.
Okay. So more secure. Okay, got it. Yeah.
Okay.
So, like I said, nothing wrong with that. If you got your system dialed and that's the way you were taught and that's what you've practiced and that's what you know, I give you a thumbs up. But if I was doing a canyon with somebody and they were like, oh, you can't do the canyon with me without that, and I'm like, well, then I'm not doing the canyon with you.
Yeah.
Because I'm not in the middle of a canyon starting something that I've never rappelled with.
Exactly. Right.
Learning the
I know how to
Yep.
rappel. Don't worry about me.
Exactly. Yeah.
Ash, you said you want to do something. You gave the rope to Angela for you to do something. You want to?
No, it was what he was showing
okay.
with the loop. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Here, hang on. There. Here, hold the rope. So, if it is, I don't remember, but isn't that something like?
There's a couple of ways. The easiest way was the way I just did it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's that way too. Yeah.
Okay. I guess you have to.
Yeah, you got to make sure you're.
The tail is, once you have done all the turns, that these line up.
That they line up, right.
Yeah. So.
I think that's the actual VT prusik.
Okay. So there.
Yeah.
And then it goes through your. Now this should
Yeah.
go through another beaner, not the same beaner, correct? This loop. Because this, the rappel is going through
Yeah,
here.
so that's
right?
going to go off a
Right.
daisy
Yeah.
chain or something on your leg, whatever,
Right.
something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what he did was just a different way of wrapping it. So you'd start with it a little offset, right? Want the shorter end.
The dude would have lived if he has this thing, right? There's no way you can stop yourself. That's why you don't. There's full friction here. It's too confident.
Let's see if I want to do that. practice that.
Yeah, practice, that's the thing. Watch YouTube, I'll do it at home, and
Yeah, I'm not liking that.
it's been a while.
Just it's not stretching out up top, is
Yeah,
it?
it's not grabbing.
Maybe
But yeah, this it works with just a.
like it. Okay.
That's just a twist.
Yeah.
Which one is better? The one Ash is talking about, or this one?
It's different.
This is different.
Yeah. They probably have better. One will be better in a certain situation than another.
Now, the leaner for this, for the pressing, is that having it here versus having it on the leg? Is that?
I don't know, because I don't.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, I don't use it, so.
Oh, okay.
So, when you're doing stuff like this, you also have to remember what parts of your harness are suitable. You got a phone call.
Somebody's ringing. I'm not ringing. I'm just saying.
So your belay loop rated. So these guys here, so this, your belt,
Oh yeah.
and your leg straps. Pretty much everything else on the harness,
Yeah.
not rated. You don't
Yeah,
want to,
yeah.
no life support. So you see where my daisy chain
Yeah.
is
Right
my
there.
belay loop.
Yeah.
You could also do it on your leg loop.
Okay.
But definitely not a gear loop. Gear loop's not rated. Right.
Okay.
శారదా నేను కొండ మీద ఉన్నాను రోడ్కి నేను మళ్ళీ కాల్ చేస్తాను ఓకే బాయ్ బాయ్ బాయ్
Yeah, lots of canyons in that thing.
Okay. All right.
All right.
All right. Now it's time to practice those skills, especially the walking off a few feet above the ground.
Well, and just
No.
just get used to controlling yourself while you're moving.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's,
Yeah.
Get a feel for what's going on
Yeah.
as you move your
I
hands
usually
in
try to
different
do that
positions.
anyway. I do too.
course.
Yeah. Yeah. The only time I couldn't was when I was over on craft and I was going too fast and my hands were burning. And then panic started setting in.
Right. So yeah, before panic.
Yes, exactly.
You got to catch it before panic.
Exactly. Yes. Yep.
Panic.
But that was
Way
the
too
only
late.
time that it was like I started going too fast when I realized. Yeah. Unless you're a belayer,
Right.
it's going to slow you down. Your hands are going to burn. Because you got to hang on to the road.
Ash, sorry.
So, okay, I was watching how you.
That's just so I can
Wrap
reduce
it.
the.
So if you have to, I guess this you'll have to do that before you start rappelling, right? Yeah, obviously.
You did not talk
What?
about
Add the.
Yeah, press it. So
Yeah, you can add it while you're on, but it's going to be a process.
So when you take it off and you're setting it up, let's say while you're hanging, take it off and let's see.
So if I was hanging now, I'm locked off.
So yes, so I want to see the way you coil it. What is it? Yeah. So because what comes out? Okay, so you're taking the whole thing off. I thought maybe
Yeah.
you'll leave the loop
Yeah.
on first and. Okay.
Hey, wrap it.
Okay, got it. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
This isn't dialed in for size, so I wouldn't use it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
But
Ash, what's the difference between your harness and this one? This one is like having the thin. Is it still
I
safe?
don't know.
Your harness
I
has.
don't know. Which one is that?
Oh yeah, you're fine.
Fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, my straps are kind of like yours.
Okay.
Yeah.
What brand is that?
Black Diamond.
Yeah, you're fine.
Not from China.
Hopefully not.
I spend money on it, so.
We can set up a rope or two. Well, at least one. We only have one anchor.
Well, looks like some people are they rappelling. I
Yeah.
don't see any rope or just
I saw them going up though.
maybe that.
That's a popular climb. That's,
okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Isn't that where the rappels are also? Where you go 2 or 3 rappels?
There's
I know I've done it. I just can't remember.
some of them
Heartbreaker.
back over here.
Heartbreaker is over.
Yeah, Heartbreaker.
Over,
I think that's,
over there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's over
and
there.
up.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's up, yeah. Because that last.
Okay.
Yeah, I did that on Tuesday.
Because that one, I think it's that. It's hard to. But you come off
Let
the
me see
side.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this one.
the ATC.
I never knew all those rappels were over there.
So the ATC is also, it's a climbing belay device. It's been a year since I've used one of these.
Holy
too.
crap! So this is gonna hold up? This?
Yeah. yes. I don't know.
I wouldn't chance it.
Yeah.
What, this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
yeah.
thing, right? This contraption, is it good enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's steel
I don't
cable.
like the way it
Okay.
looks.
Yeah, I know.
That's
It's
steel
big.
cable molded into the
Oh,
aluminum.
molded. Okay, good. It's not like hooked into it or something.
Yeah, right.
Because that's what scares the shit out of me.
It's been a minute.
Yeah. So and yeah, that's. So let's see. Okay.
Doesn't seem right.
Other way. Other way, right?
This way?
This way, yeah.
Let's try that. No, that.
It seems like the rope's got to come out of the bottom of it, not the top of it. But
Oh, no, it's right.
Yeah, look at the. What does the picture say? So if it is. If you're,
Rope?
No?
There you
no.
go.
yeah, there you go. That's where
Yep.
the friction is. Yeah, and this.
Don't you think this will cut the rope? This.
No.
Okay, that's where.
That's the friction there now.
No, that's not right either. It's rubbing on this. It shouldn't be. What the heck? There it is.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Now remember, you're gonna be hanging, so it's.
Yeah, so this will be tight.
Oh. It's been a minute.
I'm wondering if it needs to be. If it is this way.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, because that's where. Yeah, so that's where the friction.
Yeah.
Oh, sideways. Okay.
So the other, again, this will work, but you can see it's designed for 2 ropes,
Yeah.
climbing
okay.
ropes.
Yep.
Not-
Okay.
But this is hitting this thing though. This one is hitting the carabiner. This metal piece. Is it that way? It should be.
That's all right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's
Okay.
fine.
yeah,
That's
Yeah.
fine.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But again, like in a wet canyon, now your rappel device is not attached to your harness anymore. Not a good thing.
Huh. No.
You're floating in a pool, trying to even though if you're floating in a pool, you should be rappelling off the end of a rope, but it's not always the case. I don't know if you all understood what I just said.
No.
do, because when you're yeah.
So if
when
you're in a
floating,
wet canyon and
take it
you're
all off.
rappelling into a pool of water, you want to rig that so the end of the rope